channel. As you can see, we're in my living room with the Christmas tree, the fire behind me, the dog chilling. It couldn't get any better. My wife talked me into moving all my stuff in here. So I'm probably going to shoot a few videos on this Sunday, the 17th, I think, somewhere in there. She's behind the camera today. Is it 16th or 17th? 17th. I was right. All right. So, and I posted this morning. Somebody said, "Yeah, I'd love to see the side by side." So I'm going to shoot this today, post it today. What we have is a blind battle. For those of you who are new to the channel, the way this works, I kind of borrowed it from Nathan Ryerson. He did a couple of these, and I love the way it was done. So I do it the way he did it. I'm even using his glass. Over here we have the behind the bar Nathan Ryerson glass, and over here we have the untapped glass. I do not know which of these beers is in which glass. This is 2017 Black Note from Bell's. This is Prairie Noir, the regular one. Both of these are barrel-aged imperial stouts. This one is 11.2% ABV. This is 11% ABV. So I could not get any closer, and shout out to Keith for kind of giving me the idea of what beers I had to do blind as well. Both of these are in our market in Birmingham. This one showed up the end of this past week. This one the week before, I believe. So you can still find both these in Birmingham. I've had both of these beers, different years, 16 and a 16. I just reviewed the 16 of this not too long ago. These beers are kind of long, so enough talking. There's nothing to note. I don't know which one was which. They both have a little thin ring of off-white head. We'll get a nose. I'll taste them both, and I will tell you which one I prefer, and then on this card, I'll reveal what is what. All right, here we go. We'll start with the, to my right on the behind the bar glass. Huge bourbon notes, barrel character, chocolate, sweet milk chocolate, vanilla. I mean, just beautiful roasted malts. Doesn't smell burnt or anything like that. Smells really sweet bourbon though. All right, so this glass, a ton of chocolate, ton of vanilla, ton of bourbon, barrel characters there. Very, very nice nose on this thing. Let's get a nose on this one. Okay, this one is darker, much darker. Some barrel character, it's definitely some bourbon, still some vanilla, but more dark fruit. Like dates and raisins. Like a fig kind of smell to it as well. It's interesting, so they are definitely different but alike. One of these is going to set itself apart by flavor, I'm pretty sure. All right, so we'll go back to this one, get a nose on it, get a taste, and do the same for this one. Here we go. Mouthfeel medium. Well, no, there's dark fruit on the taste on this one. All right, still that sweet chocolate though. Sweet milk chocolate, a little bit of Baker's dark chocolate toward the end. Finishes with that great bourbon whiskey note, a little bit of barrel character, sweet vanilla, not overly sweet, but it is very, very good. A little bit of boozy. Both of these being fresh, I expect that from both of them though, so that's not a knock. I do have one of each of these to age for much longer than what I'm drinking them fresh. But it did kind of give you an idea of what's on the market right now. All right, let's move to this one. All right, this one, mouthfeel about the same, medium plus. This one's medium plus too. More dark fruit, more dark chocolate, less sweet vanilla, less sweet chocolate character. The barrel character is there, not as pronounced as this one. Let me make sure I'm just not kind of being washed out from that one. No, so this one, it's good, but it's less dynamic. The flavors are a little more muddled. There is some sweet chocolate, but it's more dark chocolate. There's less barrel, less bourbon, more dark fruit, more dates and raisins kind of flavors. It's still a good beer, and I enjoy it tremendously. But I would say I don't rate beers on Untappd anymore. But if I did, this one would get a considerably higher rating, I think. And I don't have to go back and forth. They're really, while they're both good, this one is, at least right now, this one is drinking a whole lot better than whatever this is. So that's it. I'm going with the behind the bar glass. You guys can see that now. All right, let's look in the card. Those are the dots. They're supposed to be up, and we'll be able to flip it open, and you guys get to see first what is what. You guys and gals, you know I mean that. So there it is. I'm going to turn it around and see what I have chosen. The Untappd glass is Bell's. The behind the bar glass is Prairie. Yeah, guys, so there it is. There's no doubt, I promise, any of you put these two beers side by side together, taste them. Prairie is drinking way better right now. The flavors in this are just not as defined as they are in this. Much easier to pick apart. This one is more muddled. Still a good beer, but nowhere near as good as this. Price point for these beers, this one was $6 and change after tax. This was right at 10. No, yeah, right at 10 after, and it is worth the $4 extra, in my opinion. There you have it. Until next time, y'all, cheers.